And I've got a spoiler alert. Crazy. Hello friends, welcome to another video. For today's video, we are going to do some plant chores because some of my plants need a tender loving care at the moment. Most of them needs like a bigger pot. They have outgrown the plant pots that they are in. And yeah, it should be fun. Hopefully it's not that hot today and the sun is out. It's still early. It's like maybe 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're starting the plant chores early. I was planning to do this yesterday, but it got a bit busy. Anyway, enough of well, let's start with the plant chores because I'm excited to just like check on each of these plants and see who needs some help and some love. So thank you for clicking on this video and let's start the plant chores. So anyway, these are the two dragon scales that we are working with. I don't know, my throat is so dry today. This is my silver dragon. Oh, alocasia, that is what it is. Alocasia silver dragon. Is it going to focus? Yeah, alocasia silver dragon. And my alocasia dragon scale. So as you can see, all of the roots are like going crazy under there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it into a bigger pot, which is just here. The same as with all of my plants. And my head might be cut out. And my worry is that this might be a bit too big for them both. But I think we should be okay because judging with how much roots these plants have, we might be okay. Cool. So we are first going to start with my alocasias. I have in here my pawn, my lechuza pawn, and I'm just going to rinse it first. So they're looking a bit crazy down there. Ta-da! That's why I'm not really concerned if it's gonna be too big of an upsize, because it's like more than twice of this small pot. But look at how crazy the roots is on this dragon scale. Like, it would be fun to look back in these videos and like see the process and the journey of all of the plants that I'm keeping in my collection. Because sometimes I feel like, oh, is it really worth like making this content, or is it really worth making a video about this? But I've been looking back on the previous like plant chores, and I'm glad that I took like contents and pictures, and I've documented the progress of each of these plants that I have collected. And then in the future, I'm planning to do a video of like what they were before I got them, and then a year after, 2 years after, 3 years after, or if I've killed them and they died in my care, that's also okay. Just to see like the progress of each and every plant. I'm a bit scared. Let's do it on top of the plant pot it's going, otherwise. Hopefully all of the roots will, oh my god. Well, I know how you want it to seem. Oh. Well, not every root came through, but that's fine. It is how it is. What this string? How many is in that one? Just one. Okay. I'm glad that I like repurchased this. I repurchased the dragon scale because I really love this plant. I know there are a lot of like alocasia variety out there, but it was my first alocasia type or species. Is it a subspecies? I'm not sure. So I want it again in my collection, and I did repurchase it. Of course, when I have done more research, and once I am confident to look after alocasias, I repurchased it again, because the first one, I got it in like late fall, which is not a good idea because they tend to go dormant during winter, and I'm still like a beginner, but I was impatient, so I got myself an alocasia like late fall, and it's winter, and I root rotted it, and yeah, it just died on me. But as soon as I was confident that I know actually what I'm doing, hopefully, then I repurchased one. And yeah, I really like this alocasia. Okay. I'm gonna try and I think find thrift like cute pots, because most of my plants are now in just this self-watering pots. with their reservoir, so hopefully I can thrift a cute one soon. It looks better here in this pot. Like, it was just in this pot and it looked really small for the plant. So I think that was a good move to do the repot now. And I'm quite confident that it's gonna adjust to its new home very well. It is sizing up. But look how dark this one is. It's like almost blue, bluish green. Crazy. Oh, that was my tummy. Yeah. How pretty is that leaf? Like, the texture is almost like leathery. And yeah, I'm obsessed. Oh, that's so cute. I feel like it belongs to that pot. Next is our silver dragon. It's sizing up, like the jump from that size. That was the that was the leaf, I think, when I showed you this plant in the update. And that is the newest leaf. And like the dark veining is getting more, I think, apparent, more obvious. I saw this like it's gonna be a very, very chatty video because I've not done the plant chore for a while. I feel like what I enjoy about plant chores is like I get very like chatty. I don't know. I just want to talk while doing plant chore. It's fun. So I saw this like video on YouTube of SMX, I think convention, the SMX plant convention in the Philippines. And I'm wondering what is like the plant hobby. This root's not a lot as compared to the other one. The plant hobby status in the Philippines. And I'm thinking if I should start like okay, it's not too bad. That's how much didn't make it. Yeah, I am thinking of doing like a plant chore or like my planty content video in Tagalog. Because I don't know if Filipinos watch videos about plants. I'm sure there are some that do, but I don't know if there are a lot of like plant collectors in the Philippines that likes this sort of content. So I'm always like changing things around, like always changing like my ideas, and maybe I should do this and maybe I should do that. But I don't know, maybe that would be fun one time. Languages are quite interesting though. Like I wanna know a bit of everything. Like at least introduce yourself in a different language, at least like one language. Hajimemashite, watashi wa Jin desu. Watashi no nihongo wa heta desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. You know, like, it's interesting. I feel like since I know at least 2 language, or maybe slash 2.5 language in the Philippines, my brain just like learns language a bit easier.
As long as I like dedicate time to learn them, like I can just easily remember things like, how do you say hi in Korea? Annyeong, Chinese, ni hao ma, ¿cómo estás? What else?
I think that's it, but I want to learn more. Especially my Japanese, I've stopped learning that. I get like distracted. Like, I am a type, what's the MB type of
who seems interested in 10 different things at once. Today she's reading books, tomorrow she's painting, the next day she's learning guitar, and right after that she jumps into yoga. And what's most surprising is that she's actually good at everything she tries. But society looks at them with strange eyes. People say, she just can't stick to one thing. But is that truly a weakness, or is it actually their greatest strength? In today's video,
I don't know about that, like, good at all of them equally. But yeah, my brain, sorry, I've been chatting for like 30 minutes now, and I've just done 2 plants. Gosh. Yeah, the camera stopped because it's been 30 minutes and I've just done 2 plants, which means I'm chatting a lot. But yeah, I feel like I have a lot of interest. Like, nowadays, I want to go back to sketching and painting. I want to play game. I want to play Ghost of Tsushima. I want to read books. I want to basically do a lot. And, you know, setting up these plants, it's going to be less watering. I don't have to check them that often. So that will be good. So then I can focus some of time and energy to other things. Yeah, I just don't like getting bored. Like, I need to do something. So yeah, this plant hobby has helped me a lot. Like, just to have something to look forward to and, you know, just look at them every day. So yeah, basically, I want to continue learning Nihongo. Because we're planning to go to Japan next year, and that's really exciting. Hopefully, early next year, try and speak Nihongo just to practice it. I remember, like, when we're in this like thrift shop where I lived, I said to Brad, I said, babe, I think they're like Japanese. And he was like, no, don't like try and speak any Japanese, that's embarrassing. And then he went to like the fitting room to like try and check if the jeans he's buying is will fit him, and I couldn't help myself. I was just like, build up the courage. I normally have these like episodes when I was younger where I get really shy, but then I build up that courage and I just get really cringy. So like, I told these girls, they're like really cute and like nice. I was like, sumimasen, anata wa nihonjin desu ka? And then they were like, oh, sugoi. And that's like a memorable event, I think, in my Japanese language. Like, to connect with people using language, it's so fun. But yeah, those girls are like really cute. They're like looking at shoes and like clothes in the like vintage shop. Kawaii, sugoi. So yeah, I'm gonna stop chatting a lot because we've got some more plans to do. So this is my silver dragon. How cute. It's giving me smaller leaves, so I think it is root bound. This is the pot that it's in at the moment. I'm not sure, but that was like the leaf, the biggest leaf it's given me so far. Looks bigger actually in camera. Oh my god, it's gonna drip. Right, that's big and pretty, but it's just been throwing this and this. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I really love this plant and I think I am going to repot it into this. It's a bit bigger, but not too crazy. I think longer, I would say. It's just a tiny bit bigger, but I think I just want to check the roots because I'm quite worried that... But look how pretty it is on camera. Oh my gosh. I love this anthurium. And I've got a spoiler alert. This is my only anthurium in my collection. And I saw a really good priced one. Another anthurium. My dream wishlist plant. And I've ordered it. And it's coming soon. I'm not gonna say what it is. Because I want to do an unboxing video, but let's check the roots. It's not too bad. That is the root. Okay. It's good to see it's still green. But yeah, I think I'm putting too much water in the reservoir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upsize the pot. Orchid bark. This premix perlite and I think coco coir. Something cocoa. And then just use the top. Some like cocoa chips. So I've just put some cocoa chips at the bottom of the reservoir because they, I think, wick up more water so that it's easier for the plant to get it. Okay, so I put the wick from the old pot in this middle hole so that the plant can wick the water easily. And now we know the lesson, not to overwater above the reservoir because it's gonna be a problem. I'm like, wow. I love doing plant chores. So this is just orchid bark, coco coir, perlite, and some worm castings. I feel like cocoa chips, you can just add them and it will make the mix really chunky. It's a tiny bit root, a little bit root bound though, but I'm just gonna put that in there. I think it would be funny if I do like a plant chore video in Tagalog. That would be really hard to like explain it. Yeah, I think not to jam packed it too much because I don't want it to be too I want it to have more airflow, so I'm not gonna like fill it up with a lot of soil. Just a little bit, and most of it will be cocoa chips. I could have added more holes into this pot to give more aeration, but yeah. Okay, hopefully that is enough. It's mostly cocoa chips at the bottom, so the roots can breathe and we can avoid root rot. But that's good. I don't know if it's gonna show you. Let the roots settle in. So that is our third plant, my Anthurium silver blush. Hopefully it will put out a big leaf again now that we have repotted it, and hopefully it will settle to its new home. Okay. All right. I'm gonna give this a shower and then we're gonna do the next plant chore. Next is the sedum tornado. So this is a Japanese stone crop that I've shared, I think, in the previous plant update. And I think I am overwatering it. I'm just now realizing that I am an overwaterer as compared to underwater. And I thought it's a coroller, so I'm just going to transfer it into this wide terracotta plant pot. But since I just like snapped that off yesterday. Since my ripsalis and my tropical cactus is still small, I thought I would combine them all in this pot to make like a mini, it's not a terrarium, but like a mini succulent ripsalis cactus pot. So I'm just gonna, it has this like hole at the bottom. My battery is going to die soon, so I'm just gonna put a lot of cocoa coir in it, in the bottom level, because I ran out of those filter things that you can put so that soil won't get into the drainage. But let's just put this cocoa coir for now. And I'm going to use these cacti and succulent mix. for these plants, which is good because I don't have to like mix a lot of soil, but I might just add some perlite to give it more aeration. Like that. And I think we need a bit more. Not sure if they will hate me for this or not, but thinking that they have the same, I'm thinking since they have the same water, what do you call it, water requirements, then hopefully it will be fine. Just added some orchid bark as well, just for more aeration. And then I'll add more perlite and the succulent mix. But let's see how the roots are going for my ripsalis. So I can show you the roots. I mean, it's looking like this. It's not bad, it's not great, but I think I'll just gonna put that in there. And then my German Empress cactus. It's not a lot of roots, so I think I'm just gonna add her on the higher bit, a bit higher, so that she won't get drowned. And then my Ripsalis heteroclada. That's the roots. I think I'm gonna put her there. I'm gonna reuse all of this soil. This is what we are working on. I just want basically all of the ripsalis to flow this way and this to flow that way when they get a bit bigger. And then I'm gonna put the stone crop in the middle. So yeah, hopefully they enjoy living together, and it's gonna save me some space. I don't know. Does it look root bound? Maybe. I'm not very familiar with this plant. So, okay, so I know she looks a bit crazy at the moment, but once the plant has settled in this pot, hopefully it will look a bit better. The Ripsalis minor is there. My German Empress cactus is there. My Ripsalis heteroclada is here. And yeah, hopefully she settles really well. And I know it's hard to see the vision at the moment, but once it's all grown out in there, it's gonna look really nice, hopefully. So yeah, let's see if the plants will like it. Okay, so I know I have procrastinated about this a lot, but I think it is time for me to propagate my string of hearts because I want it to be fuller. And also I'm going to propagate my linearis, so it's not just two strand of a plant. So I'm going to propagate this today. I just don't want a lot of propagations to be laying around. 'Cause it can look sometimes a bit cluttery, but I think today is the day that we're gonna do that. I have a clean Caesar salad. I have a clean scissor. I have just a glass with water, so I'm going to propagate these two in water. I was procrastinating so hard for this linearis because I want it to be a bit longer, but I think I will cut it from there, so like they're the same length. Once this is rooted, I will plant them together. And then this one, I think I will propagate a lot from the string of hearts just because I'd rather have like a fuller plant at the top. So that was annoying. I thought I pressed record, but I didn't. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed. But I have cut a couple of strands from my string of hearts to propagate. So I've got this much. At least 2 nodes. See which one like roots fast. Put them together. Okay, and then hope for the best that they will root. These are our propagations for today. I'm just going to leave it in the windowsill. Oh, I'm thinking, should I put it under grow light? Yeah, I think I'll put it under the grow light actually, just to speed the process, because even if it's summer now, there's still gloomy days. So yeah, I think we'll put them in the under the grow light. Let's do that. First, we're here. I'm gonna show you the first leaf. I don't know if I've showed it already. The first leaf on my Alocasia bambino corm propagation. So my plan is to wait for another leaf, and then I'm going to transfer it into a nursery pot. How cute! Under the grow light. Just to make sure it's getting enough light every day. Okay, so I'm now in the kitchen and I am going to propagate also my cans so that I can combine it with the leca ones. I think it is growing much better in leca, so I'm just going to add that to the planter today. And then once this has all rooted, yeah, I'm going to combine it with the leca ones so I don't have any double. I'm going to propagate it and just use this candle